At his third State of the Nation address, President Aquino cites the economic gains that made the Philippines Asia's second fastest growing economy. Rappler looks at his government's hits and misses. You hear from our business editor, Lala Ramonda, who says for the first time in about 15 years, a sin tax reform bill makes it through the House of Representatives. It's a step closer to becoming a law that will make cigarettes and alcohol more expensive. The bill will raise an additional 32 billion pesos in revenues. Our scorecard? Almost achieved. By 2016, the Aquino administration targets an investment-grade credit rating. Meeting that goal seems possible now that international credit rating agencies have given the Philippines 8 upgrades in both outlook and credit ratings. Rappler's scorecard? Almost achieved. In 2010, Aquino drummed up the public-private partnership PPP mode for infrastructure projects. This means a level playing field for investors and transparent bidding processes. But so far, only one small PPP project has been passed, the Daang-Hari South Luzon Expressway Road bid out in December of 2011. Our scorecard? Missed. In March 2011, Aquino signed Executive Order No. 29, which allows foreign carriers to mount unlimited flights at Philippine airports. Local airlines resisted, but the government stood firm. Liberalizing this industry is part of the Aquino government's strategy to boost tourism. Our scorecard? Achieved. U.S. car company Ford shuts down its factory in the country, a sign that the Philippines still has problems. Among them, the lack of a raw material supply chain, high electricity costs, and a skilled but expensive labor pool. Our scorecard? Missed. President Aquino says the Philippines is the best performing economy in Southeast Asia and points to the stock market's climb. The numbers are good. The Philippine stock market is up nearly 19%, one of Asia's top performers for a second year. But it comes with a warning. The Wall Street Journal reports HSBC's Asia Pacific Equity Strategist says there are a lot of things we like in the Philippines except one thing. It is the most expensive market in the region. The PSE Composite Index is trading at 16 times predicted annual earnings, making it nearly twice as costly as South Korea's Kospi Index at 8.3 times expected earnings and more than twice as expensive as Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index. Well, let's now look at Rappler's Wrap for today, a list of the 10 most important events around the world you shouldn't miss. At number 3, why are power rates in the Philippines the highest in Asia? It's a complex story explained in a 6-minute Rappler animation putting together the policies that range from reactive to populist to idealist. The sins of the past, the capital-intensive nature of the power industry, market forces, and moves for cleaner energy sources make their way into the electricity bill, which have been going up. At number 7, for the first time since 1999, Hong Kong raises its typhoon warning to the most severe level of 10. Typhoon Vicente, packing winds of over 140 kilometers an hour, batters Hong Kong, rerouting cargo ships and flights to the Philippines. It leaves behind delayed flights, more than 100 people hurt, and ferry, bus, and train services suspended. At number 8, a stretch of highway in Syria is now called a street of death after months-long fighting between rebels and Bashar al-Assad's troops. In Iraq, 111 were killed on July 23rd, the country's deadliest day in 2.5 years after Al-Qaeda warned it would seek to retake territory and mount new attacks. And at number 10, Instagram, the mobile app for photos, is finding new uses. Instagrammers Montreal collates images to publicize the indie film of filmmakers David LaHaye and Jay Tremblay. About 87 Instagram-sourced movie posters taken by the app users who walk through the streets of Montreal will help publicize the film, an 87-minute single-shot journey through the same route. For the full top 10, visit Rappler.com's The Wrap. The Muntinlupa Little League baseball team makes it to the global baseball scene after they qualify for the World Series. The competition runs from July 25 to August 1 and has teams playing from all over the world. Natasha Gutierrez reports.
The Muntinlupa Little League team is excited. They represent the Philippines in the World Series in South Carolina. After trying for so long, they finally qualify. The team competes in the big league division for boys ages 15 to 18 after they bested other Asia-Pacific countries.
Well, it's a great feeling because I remember going back, when They were 6 years old in 1999 and 2000, right? And they didn't know how to throw a ball, they didn't know how to catch a ball, they didn't know how to hit the ball. And from that to where they are today, it's amazing.
The team has been playing together since they were kids. They treat each other like brothers and feel that the camaraderie will help them win. They will need to defeat other international teams to make the finals, where they will face off with the winner of the American team's competition.
I say strength. We have really good pitching, defense, and hitting. And the fact that we've known each other for so long, we're really cohesive.
Baseball scouts will be at the tournament, which may open the doors for the first homegrown Filipino to play in the major leagues. Competing in the World Series achieves another goal: promoting baseball in the Philippines.
Hopefully, with this team, we can make enough coverage in the media. We can promote baseball, the interest, and revive the interest in baseball among our kids and among our Filipino youth.
The little team with big dreams will be off to slug it out in the world arena, and they'll be having the time of their lives.
Of course, we want to win it all, but I just want to represent the country properly and make sure that the Filipinos who will be watching us will be proud.
Natasha Gutierrez, Rappler, Alabang.
Team Philippines! Go hard, go home! Yeah! Yeah!
Every story on Rappler has a mood meter, which has 8 emotions for you to choose from. Click how you feel. When you click, it goes to the mood navigator, which then chooses the top 10 stories which get the most number of clicks. These are these stories here, and chooses the emotion that gets the most number of votes. The 7 of the top 10 stories for today have to do with the SONA. Hashtag SONA 2012 here has 63% happy, 13% inspired. The State of the Nation address itself has 84% inspired, 10% happy. You have 7 others, but what's interesting here is you have 2 red circles. Rappler Animate has the largest circle, the most number of votes. Why electricity rates in the Philippines are high has 42% angry, and strangely has 22% happy. So those happy votes also go to creating the mood of the day. Today, most people are happy. Well, that's Rappler's Newscast for today, Tuesday, July 24th, 2012. Visit Rappler.com and watch our newscast Monday to Friday. Tell us how you feel on our mood meter and see it reflect on our mood navigator. I'm Maria Ressa. As we say at Rappler, tomorrow begins today. Did you see the person, the Twitter